What's up, everybody? This is Danny Trades, just here for a quick trading recap and update on my Road to 5K small account challenge. So, looking at the NASDAQ this morning, a lot of consolidation, a lot of volatility. If you are a day trader this morning, it looks like it picked its direction though. It wants to go bullish. I will say yesterday, just to update you on a position I took yesterday, I was feeling super impulsive yesterday. And I won't get into all that, but took some trades I probably shouldn't have taken. I'm kind of feeling okay about this one. It was just a short position on QQQ, the NASDAQ ETF. If we zoom out and look at the 4 hour, it is got plenty of pullback potential, at least to pull back to the 4 hour EMA, or even better, the 4 hour MA. So I just took a one share position there. It's not even maxing out my position size according to my rules. So nice little 2-to-1 stop loss, take profit set up there. So nothing too crazy, nothing super high risk. It's going to be, I think it's going to be $6 downside, like $10 upside or something like that. So nothing too crazy there. But to get into some more active positions, I really wanted to talk about Starbucks this morning because my whole my whole theory with Starbucks is basically the whole basic supply and demand setup. It came back into this demand zone. It's going to take its time, but eventually it's going to shoot up out of there. Probably not going to go right back up to make new highs, but it at least is going to come to here. That would be pretty rad. So what happened this morning is I had a position set up. Let's go to the 1 hour here. And I had my stop loss set right here. As you can see, by my days realized, I got realized P&L, I got stopped out. And I was kind of disappointed by that because I was holding on to that for better 5 days. And I was just waiting for it to pop. However, this is what I call a standard fuck you move, because it's just, and it also kind of, I just messed up zooming in and out of my charts there. It also kind of confirms the supply and demand theory, because it needed to make that move down to just free up some shares, free up some liquidity in order for it to move up. And why do I call it a fuck you move? Because everybody and their mothers can probably see this support zone, right? Or demand zone, whatever you want to call it. And so all the retail traders, most traders, from the way I understand it, would be like, hey, I'm going to enter that position, and when it pops just like I did. And they're going to put their stop loss right below the previous low, which was way back here. And that's exactly where I put my stop loss. Now, if you can tell by this long wick, it just moved to take out that stop loss, and it did not hang out there for very long. So that freed up more liquidity, and hopefully that just strengthens the hypothesis that the supply and demand hypothesis there. So after it took out my stop, I was like, I'm going to keep an eye on this and see if it rebounds really fast, and it did. So I entered right about here. Sorry, we can hide these for a second. Re-entered right about here. I'm not expecting for this thing to take off today. Like I always say, I'm usually somewhat right about what the market's going to do. I'm usually wrong about how early or how late it's going to do it. So who knows? It could happen today. Could happen in 5 days, but I'm here for it. Whatever it is. Ideally, I would like to see this come back down, even though it would put me in the red for a little bit. That's totally fine. Again, we're according to my rules under a $500 position size right now. It would be really rad if it came back down and made a double bottom or a head and shoulders or something super cool like that, but that remains to be seen. And then I'm just going to ride it back up to a little bit past the moving average. Maybe I'll move my target, but this is what do we have it at? 6-to-1 ratio right now. If I get stopped out again, it's another $5 just to price you got to pay to find out what the market's going to do. And then if that happens, my guess is it would go down here, but I really don't see it going much lower than that. So we're pretty much just buying and holding that. Got our stops and take profits set up. TLT is a good position that I took. I forget when I took it, but it's going well. I'm sorry, but I broke my rules. It was going, it was going too well, and it broke above the 1 hour moving average, and I was like, I really have the balls to hold this one all the way up to that supply zone. And I was up, it pulled back, and I was in front of the computer when it pulled back, and I was like, it's really respecting that 1 hour EMA. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna double my position size. So that's what I did. I'm gonna go ahead and set. Let's see here. Set these up 106 and 99.88. 106 and 99.88. Oops. So there, my targets are going to be set for that. And that was 2 rules broken yesterday because I didn't have my targets and stops set yesterday because I did not have a day trade to get stopped out when I added to my position. But I was like, hey, I'm far enough away from where my hypothesis will be proven wrong about this trade. And TLT never moves that much in a day unless there's some type of zombie apocalypse happening. So happy with that, even though it was a violation of the rules. I'll keep you updated on that one. Starbucks, SoFi. I did a little bit of technical analysis breakdown on SoFi last night. I had 2 theories, one of which was it was just going to pop back down, which it did pre-market a little bit, or it was just going to ride back up to this higher demand zone up here, which it looks like it might do. It's kind of struggling to make higher highs, but definitely we might be having I was trying to identify last night a head and shoulders pattern, but it might look something like this. SoFi is not really good about giving double bottoms or head and shoulders, but if it does, that would be really rad. So I'm just keeping an eye on that. Got my alert set for a break below this supply zone. I'm just going to start calling them supply and demand zones. I don't really care if it's a supply or a demand zone, right? It's just an area where shit is likely to happen. So, Pepsi, still short on Pepsi. You know the story there if you've been watching at all. Still in the red. Looks like it's still going to pop back up here, but I'm just tired of trying to micromanage this position, so I wrote myself a little note here. I don't care if it goes back up. I'm not going to flip around and try and catch that. I know it's going down. There is no doubt in my mind that it's going to eventually hit the bottom of this channel within the next week or two, and I'll hang out in the red for as long as it takes, but I just don't want to have to micromanage this. If it starts going in the green, and again, Webull still hasn't got this figured out. This is kind of backwards. It's like these colors need to be different, right? This green area is the area of my stop, and this red area is the area of me being in the green on my position. So it just needs to flip that. Get your stuff together, Webull. And then, let's see, gold. Gold, okay, cool. Gold is popping right now. Same supply and demand theory as TLT and Starbucks. I kind of kicked myself a little bit because this morning I saw this thing. I was like, it's making a nice little. Let's see if I can draw this. It's making a nice little like baby bottom right here. It's just briefly nice little curve, you know. And it seems like it's heading for that 1 hour moving average, or the 1 hour moving average is coming down to meet it. My guess is that we'll probably get rejected right here because that's a support zone, support and resistance zone, and that's where the 1 hour moving average is going to be. And then hopefully we have a nice cruise back up. Gold has been very, very good to me in the past. It is one of my winningest stocks ever, and hopefully it'll continue to treat me well. So I just went in, I got my feet wet, I didn't even go full position size. I'll probably wait for a pullback, because it's overbought. I'm going to wait for a pullback later in the day. I'm only in with 173 bucks, you can see here, 10 shares. And I'll wait for a pullback to average, probably hit it with the full 500 position size. And I believe that's about it. Checking in on our account, we have, is that all the open positions I covered? It is. So we are up. We've been kind of fluctuating between the $2,300 and $2,320 range on my account lately. But looking at our P&L, we are down 750 just from being stopped out. I forgot what I got stopped out on yesterday. It was something else. And oh yeah, that was my bad story about SQQQ. But I won't tell you that one. I basically got super impulsive and day traded SQQ for no damn reason. Went in with a full position size. And let's see, this is today. Don't care about that. It was yesterday. It was something. I was playing around in the mud. What did I do? I can't remember what it was. But I think it was this move right here. And I went in full position size. I thought I was going to go back up here. And then, of course, I was oversized, so I could not handle it. And long story short, I ended up wasting a day trade to make $1.72. So that was awesome. Beyond that, I know this video is going long, so just update on the P&L. We're red on the 5-day, green on the 1 month. We are almost green on probably by the end of this video, we'll be green on the quarter. And then 6 month, we're still down at 91.29, but look at this. We are, okay, never mind. We're almost green on the year. And we still have this nice little, this is the lowest low right here. Got a higher high, higher low, higher high, overall higher low, higher high, higher low. We're just looking to get this. Hopefully we don't break this low right here. Do you guys technically analyze every graph that you see like I do? Seems to work. But anyways, this has been a market recap or stock recap, a trading recap, whatever the heck you want to call it. Thank you for watching. If there's anybody watching this video besides me, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below. And if there's any stocks you guys want me to break down and analyze, put it in the comments. That would be really rad. Seems like that SoFi technical analysis breakdown video did very well last night. So just let me know if there's a stock you want me to break down, and I can give you my opinion on it. But anyways, that is all for today. God bless and have a great day.